Yeah, like I said earlier, I've been doing these like rankings and stuff. I don't know. I feel like I've talked about my favorite anime plenty. Um, I guess some of my first were like before we even knew anime was out. Like Saturday morning cartoons would have like Yu-Gi-Oh and Sonic X, Speed Racer. I want to say those are probably the only ones we watched like growing up. Oh shoot! I'm just trying to turn around, dude. No, I actually need that. Can I get this in time? I feel like I'm so used to getting a 1-up by time. I think it's the second bonus stage. I don't want to like get off. Well, let's just restart.
Normal mode.
Actually, what? I get a mini game. Mini game? I guess that's it. That's all. Yeah, the points are gone. It's pretty easy to get, at least. We'll try a mini game later. And then like 2016 I got into Pokemon, and pretty much all facets of Pokemon, which we'll talk about later. Games, manga, anime. I guess I've never gotten the trading card game, but Pokemon anime is still like one of my favorites. It's so funny, dude. The first season, absolutely my favorite season. It's just hilarious. I've watched up to, it's crazy, I've started that series like at least 3 times, like 3 or 4 times, with plans to do at least one more so I can actually like stick with it and finish it. Especially if these Pokédex go well. But it's just a great show. It's like one of the best episodic shows I've ever seen. I'm actually kind of tempted because the YouTube channel, Pokemon channel, has the first 5 seasons, except Indigo League doesn't have all 74. I don't know why they re-release Indigo League all the time and it doesn't have the full like 74 episodes. They only do like 52. I think 52 is like the max. Like on some streaming platforms and like some formats, so they just do like the first 52, and they're always out of order too. But it doesn't even have Ash going to the Pokemon League, which is the end of the pretty integral in my opinion to that whole story. Yeah, that's always one of my favorites. Even though it's been a while since I've been into it. I really did drop Pokemon for quite a while. It's nice getting back into it. Pretty clean. And then above it we got Love Live. That's my favorite anime ever. I mean, I hope something can dethrone it, but I'm perfectly happy that was pretty much my first like real anime, I would say. I'm not like the type who was like, I remember back in the day when I was first getting into this stuff, and people would say like, oh, Pokemon's not like a real anime, you know? I'm not like that guy. I feel like it's kind of dumb. Just because everyone's seen it and they didn't know it was an anime. Because you could say that about a lot of stuff that was influential in the West. Like you wouldn't see me call like Dragon Ball not a real anime because a lot of casuals started with it. Or Sailor Moon, or Digimon or something like that. Yeah, I guess that brings me nicely, because I don't have nothing more to say about Love Live. I mean, it speaks for itself, really. It's incredible. I rewatched it somewhat recently, after being kind of apprehensive to go back, because it's such a emotionally charged series for me. But it was great. It was amazing. Something about, and I rewatched Sunshine before that as well to give that a kind of its proper go, which was good. I'm glad I rewatched Sunshine as well. And right now I'm watching Nijigasaki with a friend. We're on season 2. Something about rewatching them though that made me really appreciate the first seasons. Yo, what's up, Keo? Yeah, something like that. I guess that's what we call it. Hope you're doing well. It's quite a nice day today, at least here. It's starting to get cold though, but not cold enough where I couldn't go outside. Yeah, I'm kind of just explaining these lists that I've been making recently. I was gonna say I kind of just, at least for Sunshine and we'll see what Niji in School Idol Project, the first season is a lot stronger in my mind. The second season has way higher highs. Wow, I will take that, absolutely. This president fall off. It's it went from like summer weather to like fall weather in the matter of like 2 or 3 weeks, like almost instantly. I haven't heard the cicadas in a while. You know, as soon as it gets cold, the bugs they completely leave, which I'm fine with. Not that I don't like the cicadas, but I know it's annoying, especially when I'm streaming. You're fine. Does that distraught you that you didn't know until now? I've only been, I guess it's been an hour. But I've only been giving this, let's go. I gotta focus real quick. I gotta focus and beat this. I don't think I can talk while I do this stage. I can't. Ready? I think I was gonna fall off anyway, even if I pushed it up all the way. No, come on. I turned too far. Yeah, I did like 3 tries where I lost, I completely game overed on this one, but the 4th one, the last one I just did actually beat, and I got to the final level, but then I lost there. But we're getting back in the groove of it. I think they put this halfway through on purpose. Let me give a bit of a leeway there, like pushing. Games you get in my list of Owner, yeah. This game is hard as nails, dude. I'm kind of dreading, but kind of excited to see what Expert has. Where was I? I was gonna say Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball, oh yeah, Love Live was kind of like, I guess the first one I like knew what anime was, and I would call myself a fan of the medium. That really got me into it. More so than Pokemon did, because Pokemon was kind of localized to its own ecosystem and universe, you know? I did read a few other manga at that time, though. But that was like the Zelda manga, which was, I guess we'll get to, but I won't go into it right now. But Dragon Ball was not long after that. Around that time was when I started to do what I still do to this day of, oh my goodness, that was really reckless of me. Where I like to research, and honestly, I don't know why people don't do this. Like research what I'm getting into, and experience the context of it all, you know. And you know, I was looking through like, I don't know why, but I think just to kind of reconnect with, just like learning that like some of those shows that I mentioned earlier. I don't want to go on that one. That I grew up with that I just thought were cartoons were actually anime. I guess that was an inspiration to start with shows that were influential in bringing anime to the West, and that's why I watched. And I learned that like, pretty much the big three titles that always came up were Pokemon, Sailor Moon, and Dragon Ball. And that's why I got into Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball. Right after that, I'm like, I'm already watching Pokemon, I'll start the other two. What it is all about. I wouldn't say I regret that, but there's a lot more that predated that I need to get into. Like Astro Boy is pretty much, from what I can tell, like the cornerstone of most manga. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Mega Man, and that's very heavily inspired by Astro Boy. And not that I've never seen Astro Boy, like, besides the movie, I think I've seen, there was like a 2000s reboot show. I remember watching that back in the day a little bit. Just stuff like that. Learn the roots of it. Okay, come on, yeah, let's not get hung up on the lip. I think I'm gonna go with this guy. I'll reach in a second, sorry about that. No. Yeah, I know Heidi's very big over there. I don't think we got that at all. I think didn't like Ghibli work on that? So I'll probably get to it at some point. But yeah, I absolutely love Dragon Ball. And Dragon Ball, even to further that point, Dragon Ball was really the impetus for me to like not only stop listening to public opinion, but to make sure that I start stuff from the beginning, to really experience the evolution of things. Because everyone kind of told me, and you know, they're all casuals, which is just fine. Well, not all of them, you know, some of them are hardcore fans. But everyone and their mom told me, oh, just start with Z. But you know, like everyone starts with Z. For those who don't know, you know, Dragon Ball Z is the second half of the Dragon Ball manga. They rebranded it because they were going through management changes behind the scenes. And they asked the creator, you know, we're thinking about rebranding the anime since we're going through all these changes. You know, what's a good name for it? He's like, oh, just call it Dragon Ball Z, because I'm almost done with the story. He was not almost done with the story. But that's how it happened. And but when coming to the West, a lot of the localizers saw both, you know, both shows, quote unquote, it's the same show. And thought, oh, you know, this Z segment, this is like unlike anything I've ever seen before. You know, the action is very high octane. It kind of evolves into, I don't even know how to explain the later segments of Dragon Ball, but it's really its own beast in terms of what it evolves into. And they're like, oh, we'll do this because it'll be more popular with the kids, which it was, but unfortunately the first half of the story got absolutely sidelined. So now you ask a Westerner about Dragon Ball, they're going to be talking about specifically Z, even though it's only one part of the story. And that's what everyone told me. I'm like, well, that just seems stupid to me, because why would you start a story halfway through? I just didn't understand it, and so I didn't listen to it. You know, at the time I would have listened to public opinion. And I'm so glad I didn't, because Dragon Ball is one of the finest shows I've ever seen. I think it's honestly very idiotic and kind of ignorant to tell someone who's never seen it to only see this one part, because that might have worked when you were a kid, but a lot of adults don't consume media that way. I'm not going to try that, actually. And I've heard a lot of stories of people dissatisfied with specifically Z because they started with it, and you have zero context. You have a lot of the character development is already done. so you don't get a lot of what you don't get a complete story. Plain and simple. That's such a tangent. I probably shouldn't go this deep into it, but I consider it one story because it literally is. But if I were to split hairs, which I don't really like to do, and because the story is just called Dragon Ball, besides the anime, I put Dragon Ball there. It's absolutely fantastic. I would recommend it to pretty much anyone, even though it's got some, I guess you could say, some outdated elements. But it just, certain jokes and things reflect the time and the culture. But you could say that with most anime and most works of fiction. I'm not looking at the screen right now, but I know Yu Yu Hakusho's on there. That's another one that's pretty big, as well as Ranma 1/2. This is kind of like the second tier of influential anime / manga that were instrumental in bringing both mediums to the West. But Yu Yu Hakusho is an otherworldly experience. One of the best animes I've ever seen. One of the most emotional too. It's right up there with Dragon Ball for me in its totality, which is crazy because it's like probably like a third of the length or half the length. It's that good. And oh yeah, Sailor Moon. That was the other one. And Sailor Moon is legendary. It's so good. It's a lot like Pokemon, where it's very episodic and very fun. Yeah, thankfully I got that one. Because that spinning one's easy to get hung up on, I feel like. Especially at the end. We're getting closer though, and I got plenty that continues to try in the last level. Hopefully. And remember, the next one's kind of hard. Oh no, come on. I was too close to the edge. Okay, let me not speak too early. But yeah, and it's not Crystal, it's 90s Sailor Moon. I'm watching Crystal right now, finally. It's very episodic like Pokemon. You get very custom characters. It's awesome. It's so good. There's certain arcs I like better in the manga. Certain arcs I like better in the anime, but the anime is almost perfect throughout. The ending was kind of disappointing, but I was kind of spoiled by the manga in terms of quality. So, dang. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, JoJo's. JoJo's was one that, I mean, I would have gotten to for its influence anyway, but JoJo was one that was word of mouth. I usually get recommendations through word of mouth. Whatever's best. What people. Yeah. Ooh. Dang. I think I have to slip to the 2. Like right past that skinny one. I got this, come on. And then we could just hang out on that third to last one until we get the gate. Oh, I went too early. I'm trying to get to that next one. I think I have to wait for it to rotate some more. But we're gonna wait for the next one to rotate by here. I can't change the camera. Okay, perfect. Okay, now. No! I wasn't balancing enough. Come on. Let's go. That was so hard. After I got a little Oh, he's like praying there. I'm very happy I beat this. Rose free, he's flying. Your sheer number continues to 6? Is that permanent? I guess the points are worth something after you get the mini. Thank you, Key.
Ready? Go!
Oh shoot, I was not paying attention. Honestly, can I just skip this? I don't remember if it gives you anything, but it's so long. I guess we'll see if it gives you anything. I don't really remember. Oh yeah, JoJo's Word of Mouth. JoJo's is really good, but it's kind of like a secondary tier. Like, it's not one of my favorites. And, geez, I was kind of worried for a while that, you know, like, kind of the first things that I got into would make the biggest impression on me, and then nothing afterwards would really live up to it. But thankfully, that's not the case. I think Yu Yu Hakusho kind of proves that. Because, like, with JoJo's and also One Piece, which is on there, they're kind of in the same boat for me, where it's kind of like a secondary tier of appreciation that I have for them. I don't love them. I don't like love them or anything. Like, I just think they're really good. You know, fantastic even, but it's just not my favorites. I just finished part 6. I need to get on with the manga. Part 5 is next up, the manga for me. But it's really good. I pretty much finished the original story by JoJo's, and I thought it was really good. Part 4 is my favorite anime part. I think they did an excellent job, and part 4 is already amazing. I think the additions there really brought it to another level, you know, in terms of the anime. Because I think, same with Sailor Moon, but for different reasons. It's mostly like poor adaptations versus like, Sailor Moon's not really, oops, I didn't mean to skip it, I just pressed A on accident. Like how well it can adapt, because JoJo's is more of a one-to-one, and Sailor Moon's more of a interpretation. One Piece is fantastic. I guess. Yo, what's up, Sam? I hope you're doing well. One Piece is really good, but I guess like some of the more recent stuff isn't the best. Only 4th place in terms of. I got to 24 in one.
Thanks for playing.
One life cycle. Hope you're doing okay, Sam. Hopefully you're having a nice day. We'll try a mini game.
Mini game?
Mini game? You're questioning it. I think, didn't I do monkey bowling? Yeah, I did. Let's try billiards. Ball number, oops. Once you get an angle, use a shot. Yeah, I don't get it yet, but we'll see. Doing fine, that's good to hear.
Tournament mode.
Tournament mode? Big.
Game settings.
Number of sets, calm level 3, sure. I don't know. We'll see what this is like. Isn't this like Bullseye? Oh, this is a pool. Or not? What are we doing? Is this our starting wait. Break shot?
Break shot.
I actually, whatever that first thing is, we never do that. I never do that when we play pool, so maybe it's whoever's closest to the middle gets to break. He got one in, which is kind of crazy. easy. Although I suspect that it's going to be easier to put them in pockets than it is in real life. What is bro doing? So we don't have solids or stripes, or just... Oh, I could probably get her in. There we go. I gotta get up somehow. I guess we just get them in. Is the 8-ball at play, or does it not matter? Okay, that's the number. Okay. Oh, okay, that's actually really useful. Then... Oh, something. Okay, that can micro adjust. Oh, okay, that's cool. And then the number that looks good. Yeah, I've never seen that opening thing. We don't do that in real life. Someone just breaks it, you know. Whoever wants to break it, and then if you get one in, that you get your stripes or your solids. That's how we play it. Maybe they thought it was like an unfair advantage. I don't think I easily get any in, so we'll try for... if I can. Try for this one in the middle. Nah, that's not gonna go in, but... Try right there. This kind of reminds me of Ape Escape 2, the casino level, the music does. I pretty much set that up for him. Yes. Dude doesn't even line up, he just goes. If I start to see some cheating later, I'll know. I don't think I can get... Oh. I think this is gonna hit the bottom there, but we'll try that. That's a bit much. I think we need to try for a different ball. Although she's set up pretty much perfect now. Yeah, okay. But he's got 3, I've got 2, I think. Oh, dang, I forgot you get another try. Okay. No, that's... that's ridiculous. This would be fun with friends, though. That's insane, dude. This guy's cheating. If you don't have a billiards game, you could just play this. Oh, did he win? What? Is it because he got number 9? Is that how it works? Break shot. Okay, combination shot. He's got 2 points somehow? I'm kind of confused.
Break shot.
Nice. Got one. I just slammed that thing. Is it because he got number 9? So, I guess we can test it. If I get number 8 here, if I get the 8-ball, will it be out? What do you mean I can't turn anymore? Why? What? Oh, I have to press down. Okay. Yeah, I think right on would be good. Foul. Why? Oh, I know in some rules you can't shoot over a certain line. Versus the pool is very fun. This guy's just... I guess he's him. Why does he have 1 point now? He had 2 when we started. 9 pockets, so he just wins if you get the 9? Is that how it works? Break ace. Break and run out, I don't know what that is. Elimination. Okay, ratio. Okay. You're fraud. You gotta make the baby skin. You lose. Oh yeah, One Piece is very, very good. It's very emotional, but starting to, how do I say it? It feels like it's coming apart nowadays, and I guess since the later parts haven't been as good, it's somewhat of sour taste. One Piece is weird because same with JoJo. It's not like a series. When I talk about it, I like sound very harsh on it, very bad on it. It's the type of series where once I'm actually like sitting there like experiencing it, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. And outside of it, I'm like, it's kind of weird. I think that's all. Okay, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. That's incredible anime. I rewatched it recently. That's otherworldly quality. It's so good. It's just the type of thing where you have to watch for yourself. It's very mature. It really connects with me as like a young person, you know, I would say. What the? Is that like hard? Let's try. I'm guessing just hold right up. I think I could probably do it. Just fine. And then Initial D. Why did I think I just watched Initial D because of my, obviously my interest. It was a meme back in like 2017. That was a big reason as to why it was on my radar anyway. I think I was just on my anime list and I finally got to it and it was incredible. The middle like part of it, the first season is like the best, and then like stage 2, stage 3, stage 4 were decent. Whoa, oh jeez, I'm going right to the goal, hopefully. Oh, I thought there was one in the middle. I think that like this fences almost immediately though. I'll try to get to that top one like almost immediately, hopefully. But stage 5 and final stage were recaptured. Okay, I don't think I can get to it all the way. I think I'm gonna do it like the intermediate version where I go for one of the bananas and then I come back. See if that's possible. Back from Lumines. I could, never played it, but from the very little footage I've seen, I could absolutely see that. Those look like very fun games and like visually appealing. It kind of reminds me of like Tetris. What's that one? Tetris Connect, I think it's called. The like visual and sound experience or whatever. I think that's a VR game. I haven't tested this VR system out, but maybe I'll buy it on PS4 and then I'll play in VR if it's that good. I've been waiting for it to go on sale, but it never drops below like 25, which to me indicates quality. Okay, yeah, I just fell off. Yeah, I love Initial D. I haven't watched the MF Ghost yet, but I would like to. I was gonna read the manga first and then watch it. Especially when the anime got announced, but it already got announced. It came out already, and they're talking about season 2. It's like I'm so far behind. But yeah, that's it for my anime. Honestly, I haven't watched series besides that. I think there was only like a few, like Pop Team Epic and like Little Witch Academy. Made in Abyss. I think that's like, I haven't watched much. Oh, there's like a couple like mediocre, like Girlish Number and what's that one? I watched some show called like and you thought there was never a girl online or something like that. Those are just like kind of forgettable shows.